Hello and welcome to the Patricia Show. Please press the subscribe button, press the like if you like this audio, and share. Pass it on to someone who needs money. Okay, so I'm going to give you an affirmation to say during the daytime. Now, I really like this affirmation because, first of all, money just kind of creeps up on you. And not only money, but everything creeps up on you. You'll look up, next thing you know, you got a lot of stuff. I'm going to explain what I mean. And you're not just focusing in on money. You're focusing in on living substance. Everything on this earth that has an atom, electrons, neutrons in it, it's living substance. All of that is living substance, which is energy. So this particular affirmation is, you would say it all day long. You say it, you don't have to say it out loud. You could just think it in your mind. There is an abundance of spiritual substance. There is an abundance of spiritual substance. Now, you say it, just continue saying it all day long for 90 days and watch your life change. Okay. So let me tell you how I did this one. So I had did it at night because I think I was working during the day or something. I would get so distracted. I would start doing it today and I couldn't finish it. So I said, I'm going to do it at night as I go off to sleep. I started noticing about 3 weeks in, I had to buy a freezer, a meat freezer, because my freezer, I started buying like large quantities of like meat, like chicken and stuff like that. And I had to get a freezer. So I got a freezer. The meat was the freezer full of food. My refrigerator was full of food. My cabinets was full of food. Then I noticed, so I had decided to take off from work every Sunday to go shopping. And I noticed that my clothes and wardrobe just started like a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I would go to Saks, and when they would have a shoe sale, I would come out of there with 10 pair of shoes. I ain't lying. Just about every Sunday, I would come out, or whenever a sale was on. If I would go on Sunday, I'm gonna come out with some clothes, maybe 1 or 2 pair of shoes. But if it was a sale on the shoes, girl, I am coming out of there with 10 boxes of shoes. And then my money was increasing. I was going on more luxury, vacations. So but I'm still living like this is normal. And this is not normal, but I'm still just living my life like this normal. And then one day I looked up and I said, oh my God, where did all this stuff come from? Because to me, it was coming so gradually. It was coming naturally. I think that's the word for it. It wasn't nothing that was a shocker. You know what I'm saying? It was just coming naturally. Like, for instance, I would go to Saks. Like I said, I would go to Saks every Sunday. My routine was go to Saks and go out for dinner. Then go to a movie and go home. Okay, I did that every single Sunday around that time. So, I noticed I started going to Saks. I started buying designer purses. And I'm noticing like, hey, I'm spending more and more on my designer bags. You know what I mean? I'm getting a designer bag, 1 designer bag a week. And if you ladies, designer bags, honey, we talking Gucci, which is usually $2,000 and up, Chanel, which is like $1,500 and up. So we talking those type of bags. We ain't talking about no Dooney and Burke or whatever you call that one. Those are like $500. Those were too cheap for me. At that time, those were too cheap for me, honey. I was going for the Gucci, the Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean? Every single week. So one day, with the lady who always sell these bags, because apparently they must have been getting commission, she says, oh, they have a sale on a black cape. It was a black cape, mink black cape. She says it's on sale. I can't remember what the original price was, but it was marked down to like $1,300 and something. So I ran in there and got it. And when I went to get it, she says, oh, you have to get some, get an outfit to wear with this. And so she told me, oh, she talked to the manager or something. She was going to be my personal shopper. So I was spending a lot of money up in Saks if they giving me a personal shopper. So every Sunday I would come in, this girl would be assigned to me and me alone. Girl, you think, honey, I felt like a multimillionaire. Multimillionaire. Because Patricia had never experienced that in her entire life. Do you hear me? But I'm still going on like this is natural. This is natural. So like the other affirmations I would do, like money flows to me in abundance. I would be quite aware. I don't know when it would come in. There's just something different about that affirmation. There's an abundance of spiritual substance. I don't know, but it just came in like I looked up one day and I owned all this expensive stuff and I'm like, what is going on? And then I thought, it's the affirmation I'm doing. So I always, people say, well, how was that natural if you wasn't used to living like that? I cannot answer that. It seemed to me that it was just happening naturally. And then my husband even had looked up and said, wait a minute, where you getting all this money? I said, oh, I got a raise on my job, all this stuff. He said, no, you do, what are you doing, to get all this stuff? And I sat him down and I said, do you believe in affirmations? Because I didn't even know if my husband believed in them. He said, what do you mean? And so I explained it to him. And he said, well, I never did it before, but is this where you get all this stuff from? And I said, yeah. He said, well, I'm going to try it. Whatever it is, he said, I'm going to try it. So I told him to say it. All of a sudden, he started winning, the scratch off lotteries. He was winning 2 or 3 of them things every week. And he was saying, oh, I like this. He said, I be saying it all day long and everything. But he said, you know what? He said to me, he said he felt like it was natural too. Like he was winning money, but he felt like it was naturally happening. And so he said, maybe it's because with this particular affirmation, he said, you feel like you deserve this stuff that's coming in. And I said, oh my God, that's what it is. It felt different. It felt like, well, this is nothing, this is not a big deal. I deserve this. I'm worthy of this. I am a child of God. You know what I mean? That's how he had hit it on the nose. That's how it felt to me. Where the other ones didn't feel quite like that. They felt different. So this is my favorite affirmation. And another reason why it's my favorite, because it doesn't just deal with money. Like if you're saying there is an abundance of money, or money flows to me in abundance, money's going to come to you, not clothing or food or stuff like that. It's only going to be the money. But if you say there's an abundance of spiritual substance, everything comes to you that is made of spiritual substance. Isn't that something? So I'm giving you this to say during the day. Now you might be saying, well, why can't I say it at night? Well, I'm fixing to tell you. I don't know if you're doing the other exercises that I told you about already. One of them was wealth at night. And so if you're doing that wealth at night, I would like you to keep doing the wealth at night. And just then you could still do, there is an abundance of spiritual substance in the day. But I still want you to do the wealth at night, because the wealth is going to change your vibration frequency. Right now, you are vibrating on a poor mind, poor energy, like a poor person. So I'm trying to increase your vibration frequency to that of wealth. So you need to keep doing that one at night. If you are not doing that at night, please search through my videos, my audios, and find that one. So you could do that one, because I didn't, like the general public, I'm just helping you get more money. The people who are my members who are in Patreon, I'm helping you become a millionaire. So it's very important that you do that at night, the wealth. But now the general public, I'm just helping you increase your money. If you want to increase your money to $1 million, you must say the wealth at night. Okay. But if you're not interested in increasing your money to $1 million or that kind of money, or 500,000 or money like that, then you don't have to say it at night, wealth. But for those who want to eventually get to a wealth status, You need to just say that wealth, wealth, wealth at night. Follow the instructions that I gave. Okay. So that's why I'm telling you to do that there is an abundance of spiritual substance during the day, because that's the only other free time you have. You don't have any more free time. So I'm going to be giving you different ones to say, and you could choose whichever one you want to say. But this one, for right now, that's the one I want you to do during the day. There is an abundance of spiritual substance. Write in the comment when things begin to change for you, when money begins to change, when your money begin to increase, and all of that. Okay. The other thing I want to tell you that you should really join Patreon. It's available now. It's www.patreon.com/Patricia219.com. And Patreon, I'm helping you to become a millionaire and to live your dreams, whatever it is you want, money, a big car, even if you want a Bugatti, whatever you want, I'm going to help you to get that. If you want to open your own business, I'm going to do my best to guide you and help you to start, to help you get started in your own business. So it's, and then plus in Patreon it's definitely different, because I'm going to have guest speakers, and to come and speak to you. And then I'm definitely going to give you, things that will increase your money. For example, Forex. I'll give you some stuff about that. All you have to do is just play what I tell you to play, and you'll win. Then I'm going to release some stocks that's really, good for you to invest in stocks. And every now and then, I have some really good dreams where I have hit the lottery. I just hit the lottery a few weeks ago. I had a dream about a cat had jumped up and bit me on the arm, and my grandmother was there, who is deceased. And then 2 days later, that cat came out and I knocked it out of the box. So things like that, I'll be giving you different numbers and stuff, to help you. And then it's one thing that I'm only giving to the Patreon people. I'm going to prepare your mindset to win a large sum of money. Now, everybody might not, maybe it's not meant for you to win a large sum of money. I don't know. I'm not guaranteeing anything when it comes to the lottery. I'm just gonna give you the information and the steps to take to do it, and then we'll see what happens. But those things like that is only for Patreon. To join, be a member of Patreon is $15 a month. All of that you get for $15 a month. Can't beat that, especially if it's going to make you rich, honey. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in to my show, The Patricia Show. Don't forget to press subscribe and like. Thank you.